Here's something massive heading our way, and it's going to shake things up big time. On March 29th, 2025, we're about to see one of the most thrilling cosmic events of the year, a solar eclipse in Aries, happening right alongside a new moon. This isn't just some random cool thing you glance at in the sky and forget about. It's a huge blast of energy, a rare moment that could totally flip your life around in ways you can't even picture yet. I'm serious. You don't want to sleep through this or shrug it off like it's no big deal. This eclipse is going to send shockwaves across the planet, touching every part of your world, from your daily routine to your deepest thoughts. It's not just another astrological blip on the calendar. It's like the universe is slamming a giant reset button, cracking open doors to fresh starts and game-changing shifts. Get ready, because this is one of those moments that doesn't come around often, and it's got the power to rewrite your story if you let it. Solar eclipses are already pretty rare and pack a punch, but this one, it's in a league of its own, and people who track spiritual vibes are losing their minds over it. Those in the know say it's one of the biggest moments of 2025, a time when the universe isn't just dropping hints, it's practically screaming at us to pay attention. There's this one sneaky detail about this eclipse that most folks completely miss, and if you're not clued in, you might let all this wild energy slip through your fingers or crash into you when you least expect it. I'll spill the beans on that in a bit, so don't stop reading now. There's too much at stake. But before we dive into the juicy stuff, here's the urgent news you need to hear first. This is your shot to tap into something enormous, a cosmic boost that could change everything. Mark March 29th on your calendar. Circle it in red. Set an alarm, whatever it takes, because this could be one of the absolute best days of the year to turn your dreams into reality. This isn't just a regular new moon or your average eclipse. It's a once-in-a-lifetime cosmic collision where the universe bends over backwards to give you a leg up. For centuries, people have looked at solar eclipses like they're straight-up magic, portals where your hopes, wishes, and random late-night thoughts get a turbo boost from the cosmos. But here's where it gets tricky. There's a hidden spark in this eclipse, a secret sauce that could make or break your experience. And if you don't figure it out, you're leaving the biggest chance of your life on the table. For some lucky folks, it'll swing open doors to incredible opportunities they never saw coming. For others who aren't paying attention, it might kick up a storm of chaos they're not ready to handle. The difference is all in how you show up for it, awake and ready, or distracted and clueless. Way back in the day, ancient people didn't mess around when it came to eclipses. They thought these events were dead serious. They saw the sun going dark as a giant red flag, a sign of wars breaking out, disaster striking, or some massive shakeup on the horizon. To them, it was like the gods were flicking the lights to get humanity's attention, and it freaked them out big time. Even today, some folks swear eclipses unleash crazy energy that can turn your whole life upside down in a heartbeat. But let me set the record straight. This isn't about doom and gloom or some cosmic punishment coming to get you. It's about waking up, plain and simple. The sun dimming isn't a slap on the wrist. It's a loud, clear signal to get your act together and start moving. This Aries eclipse is like a megaphone blaring in your ear, telling you to ditch the fear, shake off the baggage, and step into the version of yourself you've been too scared to become. You'll feel this energy everywhere, in your bones, in your heart, even in the air around you. Things might seem like they're stretching thin, cracking apart, or growing into something new. It's not a breakdown. It's a breakthrough waiting to happen. Not everyone's got their head in the game for this, though, and that's where it gets wild. When this eclipse rolls in, expect some odd stuff to start popping off left and right. You might find yourself wide awake at night, tossing and turning like your bed's made of nails, no matter how tired you are. Weird dreams could jolt you out of sleep, the kind that stick with you. And don't be surprised if it's between 2 and 4 a.m. That's when this energy hits its peak. No joke. It's not random bad luck or a fluke. It's the universe cranking up the volume, sending you ideas, gut hunches, or even vibes that feel straight up spiritual. This isn't just a cool sky show to gawk at. It's a doorway cracking open, but it's not sticking around forever. If you're sharp and ready, you can jump on this energy and ride it like a wave to somewhere amazing. But if you're zoned out or too scared to move, it'll zoom right past you, leaving you wondering what could have been. The worst thing you can do. Feel that spark and just sit there, letting doubt or nerves glue you to the spot. When it's all over, you'll be kicking yourself for not acting while you had the chance. Some people are going to grab this energy by the horns and completely flip their lives. They'll have those light bulb moments that change everything. New roads will open up, and it'll feel like the universe personally handed them a golden ticket. Others, they'll stay stuck in the same old rut, too afraid to take the leap, watching the same cycle spin around them like a broken record. That's the fork in the road here. Step up or stay put, no in between. You might already be picking up on it. The air feels different lately, doesn't it? People are snappier, more on edge, like there's a pressure cooker about to blow. Tempers flare over nothing, conversations crackle with tension, and everyone's got this restless vibe they can't shake. That's not your imagination playing tricks. It's the Aries eclipse stirring the pot, messing with the planet's energy field. Your job now is to keep your feet on the ground. When the world starts spinning out, the ones who stay awake and steady come out on top. This isn't just about dodging the drama. It's about gearing up for the huge shifts barreling your way. Here's where you've got to watch your step, because this gets intense. When the sun blacks out, the walls between energies get paper thin, and you'll feel it. Ever walked into a place and instantly knew something was off? Like the vibe was heavy or sour? Picture that, but cranked up 100 times over. You're going to be like a sponge for the frequencies around you, soaking up the good, the bad, and the ugly, whether you mean to or not. If you don't stay sharp, you might end up lugging around anxiety or exhaustion that doesn't even belong to you, wondering why you feel so off. The air might feel thick, like it's pressing down on you. Or you could get hit with random waves of worry out of nowhere. Some people even say they feel woozy, scattered, or have super vivid dreams in the days before an eclipse. It's all the energy shifting around like a storm brewing. That's why shielding yourself isn't just a nice idea. It's non-negotiable. You've got to protect your space, or you'll drown in everyone else's mess. So how do you keep your head above water when everything's rocking like a boat in a storm? Start by scoping out what's around you. Are the people you're with dragging you into their chaos, or sucking the life out of you? Take a big step back. No guilt needed. This isn't the time to play hero for someone else's mess. Guard your own energy like it's gold. Picture yourself wrapped in a tough, glowing shield that only lets in what's good for you and bounces the rest away. Trust your instincts. They're your compass right now. If something feels wrong, don't talk yourself out of it. If you're wiped out, crash and recharge. If a person or situation's giving you bad vibes, bail without a second thought. If you're all in for this shift, say it loud. I'm ready. To yourself, to the universe, wherever. Put it in the comments if you want to make it official. That's you throwing your hat in the ring, telling the cosmos you're here for it. Get set, because this is about to shake you to your core, in the best way possible. You might already be feeling the buzz, that tightness in your chest, that restless itch you can't pin down, that nagging thought looping in your head, like a song on repeat. That's not random noise. It's the universe poking you, pointing you toward what's next. Maybe you'll get this sudden pull to a new job, a different city, or someone you just met who feels important. An old dream you buried might creep back into your mind, or you'll realize it's time to cut loose something, or someone, that's been weighing you down for too long. Don't shove that feeling aside. It's your cue to move. If you lean into it, if you trust that little voice and follow where it's tugging, you'll wake up after the eclipse a different person. The world outside might look the same sky, same sun, same traffic, but inside, you'll be new. Those old fears that used to choke you, they'll loosen up. The doubts that kept you small, they'll start fading out. You'll feel lighter, tougher, like you shed a skin you didn't know you were wearing. That's the Aries eclipse working its magic, hitting reset, sparking a rebirth, turning you into who you're supposed to be. This eclipse isn't just a one-and-done deal. It's the start of a chain reaction that could redefine everything you thought you knew about yourself. Think of it like a cosmic kickoff, where the universe hands you the ball and says, run with it. On March 29th, 2025, when that sun goes dark in Aries, it's not just the sky changing. It's you, deep down, getting a chance to rewrite your playbook. You might not see the full picture right away, but trust me, The seeds are being planted right then and there. This energy is bold, fiery, and fast, thanks to Aries, and it's daring you to stop waiting around and start doing. Maybe you've been stuck in a loop, same old habits, same old excuses. Well, this is your shot to break free. It's like the universe is tossing you a lifeline, but you've got to reach out and grab it, not just stare at it floating by. If you do, you'll look back on this moment as the day everything started to shift. But here's the thing. Energy this big doesn't play nice with everyone, and that's where you've got to stay sharp. Some people will feel this eclipse like a warm wind pushing them forward, lifting them toward new heights they didn't even know they could reach. Others, they'll get knocked off balance, stumbling through the chaos because they didn't see it coming or didn't bother to brace themselves. The difference isn't luck, it's awareness. If you're paying attention, if you're willing to roll with the punches and lean into the unknown, you'll come out on top. But if you're sleepwalking through it, ignoring the signs or pretending it's just another day, you might miss the boat entirely. This isn't about fate deciding for you. It's about you deciding how to ride this wave. So wake up, look around, and get ready to move, because this energy waits for no one. You might start noticing little clues even before the eclipse hits, like the universe is dropping breadcrumbs to get you ready. Maybe it's a weird coincidence, like hearing the same song everywhere, or running into someone you haven't thought about in years. Or maybe it's a feeling, that quiet nudge in your gut telling you something's up, something's coming. Don't brush those off as nothing. They're signals, tiny flashes of what's brewing under the surface. This Aries eclipse is all about action, about trusting yourself enough to follow those hints without overthinking every step. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to listen and take a chance. Those little moments are the universe warming you up, getting you in the zone for the big show. So, keep your eyes open and your mind sharp. These aren't accidents. They're your invitation to the party. When the eclipse day finally rolls around, don't be surprised if the world feels a little off-kilter, like reality's bending just a bit. You might catch yourself staring out the window, lost in thought, or feeling this buzz you can't quite explain, like static electricity running through you. People around you might act weirder too, snapping over dumb stuff, pacing around, or just seeming out of it. That's the eclipse energy hitting the collective vibe, stirring up everyone's insides even if they don't know why. Your job: don't get sucked into the mess. Stay chill, keep your focus, and don't let the noise throw you off. This is when you dig deep, find your calm, and hold it tight. It's like being the eye of the storm. Everything's swirling, but you're steady. That's how you'll spot the openings, the chances to jump on something big, while everyone else is too distracted to notice. After the eclipse passes, don't expect everything to snap back to normal like nothing happened. The real magic unfolds in the days and weeks that follow. You might wake up one morning with a crazy idea that won't leave you alone, or bump into someone who says just the right thing at just the right time. It's like the eclipse lit a fuse, and now the sparks are flying, showing you paths you didn't see before. Maybe you'll feel braver, ready to say no to stuff that's been dragging you down, or yes to something you've always wanted to try. This is when the Aries fire really kicks in, pushing you to act, to move, to stop sitting on the sidelines. Keep a notebook handy. Jot down what you're feeling, what's popping into your head, because those thoughts are gold. They're the map to where this energy wants to take you, if you're bold enough to follow it. And here's the kicker. This isn't just about you. It's about the people around you too, whether they know it or not. This eclipse is going to shake up relationships, shining a spotlight on who's really in your corner and who's just dead weight. You might realize some folks don't fit in your life anymore, not because they're bad, but because you're growing past them. It'll feel weird, maybe even sad, but it's part of the deal, letting go to make room for what's next. On the flip side, new people might show up, ones who vibe with this new you, like they were sent special delivery by the universe. Pay attention to who sticks around and who fades out after March 29th. It's not random. This is the eclipse sorting things out, clearing the deck, so you can build something real. So, don't fight it. Trust the shift, and let it guide you to where you're meant to be. This doesn't just wrap up neat and tidy on March 29th. The vibes from this eclipse are going to hang around, rippling through your life for weeks, maybe even months, reshaping you little by little. Those flashes of, "Oh, I get it now," that pop into your head, that quiet voice telling you to switch things up, they're not accidents. They're signposts. Don't just sit back and watch this energy roll by. Grab it and run with it. Ask yourself the big stuff. What junk do I need to ditch? What's calling me forward? Keep your eyes peeled in the days after. New doors might swing open out of nowhere, like a chance chat that changes everything, a wild idea that won't quit, or a gut hunch you can't ignore. If you've got the guts to act on it, this could catapult you somewhere you never dreamed of. But if you chicken out, if you let fear lock you in place, it'll slip away, and you'll be left wondering what might have been. It's all up to you. Will you play it safe or take the leap? What's your move?